Your father-in-law is obviously Narayana Murthy. Everyone, he's a household name in India. Tell me, Rishi, when you told when you told him about your decision to get into politics, what was his reaction?
He was excited. He was very excited, and he's been incredibly supportive. I mean, I'm very fortunate, to have someone like him as as family. I get to benefit from his guidance, his advice, and that's quite special. To have that and to have his support. So I feel very fortunate, really. I mean, it's obviously very intimidating as well. Yeah. So there's that as well. But net huge benefit. And he's been here the past few days with all of us, and to come and support me, which was very special and lovely to have him here. So
okay, and do you sort of have these coffee table conversations with him, saying that what should I do about this, what should I do about that? I mean, and what kind of advice does he give you?
Yeah, of course. I mean, of course we do. We talk about it a lot, and and he gives me great advice. And I think that you're probably more used to hearing it than I am, because he's, as you said, he's well respected and listened to in India.
It's been reported that you've got family links to Russia, that your wife apparently has a stake in the Indian IT consultancy firm Infosys. They operate in Moscow. They have an office there. They have a delivery office there. They've got a connection to the Alpha Bank in Moscow. Are you giving advice to others that you're not following in your own home?
It's not. I'm an elected politician, and I'm here to talk to you about what I'm responsible for. My wife is not.
She is not, but equally, if you as a country, we are asking taxpayers to fund the UK's support for Ukraine. We're asking people in the UK to give their homes up to Ukrainian refugees, whereas it appears your family potentially could be benefiting from Putin's regime.
No, I don't think that's the case. And as I said, the operations of all companies are up to them. We've put in place significant sanctions, and all the companies that we are responsible for are following those, as they rightly should, sending a very strong message to Putin's aggression.
Do you know if Infosys is?
I have absolutely no idea, because I have nothing to do with that company.
Mr Speaker, the Chancellor has asked businesses to think very carefully about any investments that would in any sense support Putin and his regime. However, this is pretty hypocritical, given he and his family are still making millions from Infosys, a company still trading out of Moscow. We need to be united in our opposition to Putin. It cannot be one rule for us and another for the Tory elite.
Order. We can't use the word hypocritical against the Chancellor. No, just withdraw it. That'd be great.
I withdraw it. Thank you, Mr Speaker. I withdraw that. But I would like to ask if there will be an investigation, or if there has been an investigation, into whether the ministerial code has been broken in this instance, and outline what action will be taken given the Chancellor's failure to declare his family's huge shareholdings in this company. Thank you.
Infosys to shut office in Russia as Sunak under pressure over family stake in IT firm.
It's Monday, the 11th of April. I am confident, the Chancellor writes to the Prime Minister, for an investigation into his own financial affairs after days of questions over his wife's tax status and his US green card.
Rishi Sunak did not declare that his wife was non-domiciled for tax purposes. Now, under the ministerial code, there is not allowed to be a conflict of interest, or even a perceived conflict of interest. So Rishi Sunak, putting through the finance bill this year, made changes in it that benefit wealthy non-doms. He should not have taken part in that decision, given that his wife, his household income, may have benefited from it. It's not clear that he did withdraw from taking that decision. It wasn't possible for people to scrutinise it because he hadn't made the declaration. That's why it matters. A second point, Kay, is that he also failed to declare his wife's £690 million shareholding in an IT company called Infosys. Now, from the research that we've carried out, Infosys had 15 at least one-to-one meetings with senior ministers, including the Prime Minister, as a result of which they were awarded multi-million-pound contracts. That will have benefited Rishi Sunak's household income, and he should have declared that, because if Infosys is getting access that other businesses did not get because of that relationship, then something has gone wrong with the system. That's why it's so important that this is thoroughly investigated.
Boris Johnson and Rishi Sunak to be fined over lockdown-breaking parties in Downing Street. This government should go.